event. So it's more than a concert. The lights, sound, video screen, smoke, fire, blood, bombs, confetti, spiders, snakes, and monsters, oh my, and the screaming hordes of rabid hairball fans create an event. An event that hits you so hard it'll take a few days to recover. Rock and roll will never die. So hairball, rock and roll. Check it out, August 23rd. Friday, like I said, I'm going to be living at the Caboose, and the big thing to do Friday night at the Caboose is the Woodstock tribute. Woodstock 1969. We are celebrating 50 years. It was just about a week ago, maybe a little less, that Woodstock celebrated their 50-year anniversary, and we have an all-star cast. We're kind of going through the timeline of acts, not exactly, but we have Minnesota All-Star from our scene. We have Mae Simpson, Max Graham, Mark Joseph, John Sullivan, Jason Flatiger, Rob Hillstrom, me, Kevin Folk, Gio Randall, Liz Collin, Jay McKinney, Brett McNamara, Paul Metza, Tommy Benz, Jimbo Jones, Pat Hayes, Jake Torkelson, and more, all playing. Oh, there is more. Oh, no, I said them all. Oh, and Bob Pat. And we have, some things we've given away, like Mae Simpson's going to be Janice. Things we haven't given away exactly, I think you might have guessed who I'm going to be tributing, but I'm very excited to do it. My wife got me a sort of fringy shirt to wear because I'm going to be swinging a microphone around. But it says, doors are at 7 p.m., 18 plus, it is $10, so come on down to the Caboose. We're going to do a few songs from each band, and it's going to be super fun. I'm also playing congas with the Santana set, and that makes me really nervous. But because I'm an amateur congaist, conger. I came here to conga. So I'll be getting my chops Friday night. But also happening in that little cosmos of a corner in Minneapolis, Will Efforts Collective is playing Saturday with Dunn, Geisinger, Maxophone, and Fagerwald. That's a good crew. Soul Food, the collective assembles once again for a musical adventure. Cowabunga. Will Efforts join forces with Joe Dunn and Jimmy Geisinger, members of Frogleg, the infamous Maxophone from People's Brothers Band and Heatbox, and Derek Fagerwald from Rampant Roots. So that will be a wonderful show. But if you're going to be there anyway, you might as well. I'll tell you in a minute. But also going on Saturday is the Art Tech Experience. I've been talking about this for a long time. The last few weeks is happening right here at MTN Studios, where they're taking really nerdy tech stuff and mixing it with really nerdy art stuff to make stuff that we all, especially I, would really enjoy. The Chaos Theory invites you to explore the deep and complex world of technology mediated art. We will have interactive projections, data-based installations, and digitally manipulated music, and much more. Produced by Second Sight Visuals, Xanadu Media, and Minneapolis Television Network. It's going to be a good time. John will be here. He's getting ready. But where I'll be, again, is the Caboose on Saturday. Dead Larry and Space Monster joining together. We've played dozens of shows over the years, and it's been a while, so we're excited to come together at the Caboose this Saturday. Druzy Rose is an amazing up-and-coming band here in the cities, featuring a couple members of Space Monkey Mafia and Megan Gunderman, as well as many others. Let me read the little thing I wrote. Longtime best friend bands Dead Larry and Space Monster join forces for a blowout at the Caboose on Saturday, August 24th, with special guest Druzy Rose. Doors are at $8 if you get your tickets now, $12 if you wait and get them at the door. It is also 18 plus. This Sunday, August 25th, Circus in the Park 2019. Free public show. It starts at 2. Join us for a free public circus arts performance on August 25th. To Defy Gravity is collaborating with other local performers to put on an unforgettable outdoor show right here in Minneapolis. Come enjoy performances on trapeze, silks, lyra, and more. The show starts at 2 p.m. with some pre-show festivities beforehand. Come early to get a great seat on the grassy hill overlooking the lake at beautiful Powderhorn Park. There are no animals used in the show, just so you know. Just human performers, and there are no large circus tents, so the event is dependent on rain-free weather. So if it's rainy, I guess it is only shine. Circus in the Park, shine only. Coming up next weekend, coming up real quick, one of the biggest things I've done in a long time, Smokin Joe at Shangri-La. It's a transformative set. I will be announcing the new project's name. It is an evolution of Smokin Joe. Smokin Joe will still remain as something that I do with my friends, but out of this band. I've created a new band that will be very excited and very active, and we're going to be playing a lot coming up here in 2020. Smokin Joe at Shangri-La. It's a big set. Don't miss it. It's evolutionary. I'm very excited. 9:15 p.m. in the Harmonium, because where else, man? We got lots of cool lights and sound and fun things. 9:15 to 10:30 p.m. Harmonium stage. Next month, John Marin just put together, of Vicarious Visions and Get Down Enterprises, just put together this show, Mom and Dad. And if you haven't heard of Mom and Dad, I bet you've heard of the band Dopapod. They're from the East Coast, and they just took a big hiatus, and they're coming back, but apparently that's not enough for these dudes. So two of them with a third member. I'll just read it. Glad to Get Down Enterprises is excited to present Mom and Dad, featuring bassist Chuck Jones Jr. and drummer Neil Fro Evans of Dopapod, alongside guitarist Benjamin Larroquette. John, is Larroquette? Larroquette. It's good. That's good. As they bring their unique musical performance to the attic at Part Wolf, Minneapolis, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you don't know what Part Wolf is, it's the Nomad. On Thursday, September 26th, with their special guest, Splimit. We love Splimit. Mom and Dad is a three-piece music group that values being genuine, putting off airs, and making sure you have a good time. With drums, bass, and guitar, Mom and Dad guides you through a lyrically sardonic landscape that leads to a reservoir of compassion and the ability to laugh at your own self-loathing. And they can be loud. So that is neat. I will definitely be at that show. Hopefully we see you down at that show. Come check out, one of John's favorite things ever. And that kind of leads us into our very first music video of Mom and Dad playing Armando from their EP release show at the Ice House. Is this our Ice House? That doesn't look like, that's not our Ice House. Can't hear him. But that's not our Ice House. But check it out. This is Mom and Dad with their video Armando.
This song is called Armando. Okay. Ventriloquist. Spontaneity is my middle name. I am all puppet. His name is Tim. However, his voice does not come from within him. For with an arm up the backbone and a hand in the brain, I am God. I am As far as gender and race, an omnisexual male with an olive face, I'm pretty as a peach and delightful as a walk on the beach, romantic as a rose, and I can talk with my mouth closed. This tiki lounge ain't going nowhere. Oh, we've got darts, we got dicks, and we got fire on sticks. any hotel guests I welcome to the bar. I make them much more comfortable where their home is far away. Business trips, a discreet mischief, it is the same to me. Your ass is in the seat. This geeky lounge ain't going nowhere. This geeky lounge ain't going nowhere. This geeky lounge ain't going nowhere. In my dark.
Hey, we're back. What's up? This is Drew. Drew, we're in that one.
Yeah, buddy. I see ya.
Drew is here. Drew is in New Reb. Drew has done lots of things over the years. We've known each other, like I said, for probably about 10 years, or at least of each other's music.
Yes.
Since
Been in the same scene
there were, 18 stages in the campground of Harmony Park at Bella.
That happened.
It did. There's like, it did. So we're gonna play a game. What? Oh, here, take this.
Oh, I need this.
Yep.
Ooh, little
You're
lab.
lav.
Little lab.
Little lavy, put it on.
Like
It's,
that?
yep.
It's
It's
order.
much easier now that it's not tank top. It's
Order.
getting towards the end of tank top season, so like I can clip it on.
You can hear me better?
Yep. Better. Cool. So we're gonna play a game. We got cups. We got balloons. The game is called Push Over. Or is it Push Over? Ah!
Oh,
And
shit.
here's what we do. We start the timer. We line up all these cups along all the way around. And then you blow up this balloon, or your balloon. We have a lot of balloons. I'm just going to use one. Maybe. I don't know. The strategy, we don't know.
I definitely want the green
You want
one.
the green one? I'm going to go orange.
Yeah.
These red balloons are just going to be extra. One balloon
One balloon per person.
per person. Okay, so we don't need these. It's fine. And then we blow it up and we try and knock the cups off of the edge or push them over.
Push them over with air.
We are the pushovers. These are the pushovers. We're the pushers.
We are the pushers.
We are the pushers. And and then the person who gets the most in 60 seconds wins. Is that how that works? Or whoever can do it the fastest. You have to
So
knock
we
them all
each
over.
do it.
So we each do it. Whoever does it the fastest.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So I make you go first.
Okay.
That way I can judge your.
So does it start from when I start stacking the cups or when I start
Yeah.
blowing them over?
What do we say? Yes? Okay. So it starts, we say go, and then you stack the cups.
Yep.
And then-
Gotcha.
All right, so you got the timer?
I'm
Chris, you
ready.
got the timer?
I do. Ready?
Ready?
All right, go.
Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Dun, 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 dun. Going full bore. You're fast. You're fast.
Oh, I lost my labs.
All right, what we got? 30
All right.
exactly? 30 seconds exactly. All right, so here's the deal. I feel like since there's only two of us, and this is an hour-long show, we're gonna do this twice.
Sounds good. Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3. You know, I gotta, my lavalier, is it lavalier?
Yeah.
Lavalier?
Lavalier.
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 All right. Are we ready?
All right, go.
Garbage. 28.
Oh, you beat me.
All right. One point me. All right. We're going to be real lightheaded at the end of this.
Isn't that the point?
Sure. Just in time for the interview.
This is a sabotage.
Yep.
I'm telling all y'all, it's a sabotage.
What? Where's he? Yeah, see. It's hard to control the balloon. The rapid. Oh, I see what's going on here. Here, this will help you. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Undo the connection.
A little bit.
Oh,
Excuse
excuse me. I was just like imagining Conan O'Brien like doing like this.
Conan
for
does
himself.
this kind of stuff all the time.
We gotta fix this.
He does. So does Letterman did it. Letterman does it. So does Jimmy.
You gotta do what you gotta
Jimmy
do.
Fallon, you know, he's a hack. All right,
He's
you
a
ready?
hack.
No, he's great. He has the best games. All right.
No comment.
He's all right.
You ready?
You gotta go.
It's your turn, Drew.
All right, yes.
All right, go.
Oh, I missed the cup. Put him on the edge. I knocked him out.
I'm helping.
Oh my God. All right. Fuck a balloon.
That should be
That
that's
would be 15 seconds.
15
Am I
seconds.
qualified?
All right. All right, round 2, lightning round. I see what's happening here. I can hang, guys. Did our cup grabber not show up today? Damn interns.
Hey, anybody out there online want to come to the TV studio and be an intern? You got 15 minutes to get here.
Yeah, 15, yep, you got 15, 20 minutes to get here, and we're gonna make you run cameras. There's coffee though.
There's coffee. Is there cream?
Yeah.
Is it powdered or is it like?
It's like the
Okay.
little diner ones.
All right. Well, it's worth coming through then.
Yep, a cup of coffee, come say hey, be on the show even. Give you a shout out, plug your next gig, I don't know. All right, ready?
Go.
Goodness, what am I doing? Oh,
You're doing it like me, almost knocking
Yeah.
shit over. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Oh shit.
All
Yeah.
right, you won that one. All right, now, how many cups are there? I didn't even count. Now we gotta go at the same time. We gotta go back to the balloon though. You gotta start stretching.
Yeah, we got to do I got this one.
You got that one?
Yeah.
All right. Going back to the balloon.
All right.
But now I like that it's different every time.
I like that
No
too.
rules.
No rules, yeah.
Thank you, Crystal. Sorry, we're just tethered.
I asked Joe when we got here if there was rules, and he pretty much said there wasn't.
There's
and
more
I
of a
felt
it's more
extra
of a
comfortable because
more of a guideline.
fucking
Yeah.
hate rules.
Less of a rule. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 cups. Now how are we gonna? What is? We just do like each side.
and we're gonna do it at the same time.
Yeah.
And how about like we have to line them up like in the middle like this because they're harder to get off. the
Oh yeah,
table.
this is fun.
We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this.
Probably funny. All right. All right. But we gotta use balloons. But then we can't blow up
Put 'em on
balloons.
the edges of the
No, this is the challenge battle round.
Okay.
But we have to use the balloons this
Whatever
time.
you say, Joe, it's your show.
It's
So we're just starting with blowing
the
up
public
balloons.
show, yep.
Cups are set up.
cups are set.
All right, you ready?
Never.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh! See ya. My balloon hit your.
All right, Drew is the winner of Pushover, the Extreme Balloon Challenge.
That's good because I have a hard time losing, and I don't know if I could have done this show had I lost.
You're up like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I need
All this furniture
cigarette.
is really light. Like, it's insanely light. You know, you can just.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
like
thanks
you
for the
could
tip.
make a huge scene.
It's, you know,
You can make a huge scene. Just be like, all
gotta
right.
get there with the scotch first.
Yep. Scotch.
Yeah, these are super light.
Yeah, it's crazy. I thought, you know, but that's the movie magic.
How much to replace this piece?
I don't know, man. All right, I gotta go back. We gotta see what's happening here. What's coming up next? Over the edge. We have a video. Oh, it's a video of you in
Nice.
Shangri-La in 2014.
Awesome.
The song is "Calm Again" with Cass Haley and Sam Ravenna.
Cool.
And
yeah, in the Om Dome.
Yep, I just got
Remember
to
that.
know Sam at FlowFest, and I saw you out there. We were in Hawaii.
Yeah, buddy.
And he is just a really cool guy.
He's awesome.
I've heard a lot about him before I met him, and then I was like, so this guy better be pretty
He's
cool.
crazy talented, too.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he just
yeah.
plays everything. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, he's one of those guys that's crazy talented, but like, you know, you never really know it just by talking to him.
Super humble,
Yeah.
super talented. Yeah, plays everything, and he's a player too. Like,
Yeah.
I play everything, but I'm not a player.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of a rhythm, like.
Oh, I'm always a rhythm guy. It's hard to sit in as
Yeah.
a rhythm player. Like, you need any rhythm guitar, bass, or
Right.
another drummer?
They're like, yeah, we'll just layer it. Cool.
Two basses, yeah. Okay, cool. So this is Drew with Cass Haley, Sam Ravenna. Song's called "Calm Again." Shangri-La 2014. Shangri-La coming right up.
Nice.
Oh, and check out my new computer case. I've had Aladdin up to now, and I just upgraded to Space.
This thing is dope.
It is. It's the same computer though. Don't worry, folks. Still the magic laptop. All right. This is recorded by our very own Vicarious Visions. Forgot to mention that. Here we go. Calm Again. Drew Misik.
I'm feeling irie and I won't look back. Choice is always mine. How I choose to act. I'm keeping my faith. For the ones that are lost, I know you'll see the light soon. And it's calm again. And it's calm again. And it's calm again. This time has come again. And it's calm again. And it's calm again. This time has come again. This time has come again. Oh yeah. No, it's calm. Calm again. Oh yeah. I'm taking in this moment with a deep breath. No, you can't forget to breathe. I'm singing my life with the sweetness, surrounded by harmony. If something gets in the way, I find the patience to say a little prayer for us all. In the way the wind blows, no matter how things go, I ground it in and I stand tall. I'm feeling irie and I won't look back. Choice is always mine. How I choose to act, I'm keeping my faith. For the ones that are lost, I know you'll see the light soon. And it's calm again. And it's calm again. This time has come again. This time has come again. And it's calm again. And it's calm again. This time has come again. This time has come again. And it's calm again. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, I feel it, y'all. Oh, it's calm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yo. And it's come again. This time has come again. This time has has come again, and it's come again, and it's come again. This time has come again. This time has come again, and it's come again. Thank you guys for checking me out. My name is
We're back. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. We here at the Smokin Joe Show are very excited to see you. We can't see you, but you can see us. It's like a window.
Oh, I can see them.
You can see them.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's weird. It's a weird power.
You know how we see through the internet? It's like in that like 80s style of like going by like wires and computer chips.
Totally.
It's like
Real OCD
1984
style.
top notch.
Good shit.
Okay, so New Reb. For people who don't know, so maybe people are not hip with it. Tell us about New Reb. What is it? What is it?
So New Reb, we are a reggae, hip hop, funk, soul band, and our message is centered around positivity, just like lifting people up. The lyrics I write they tend to be positive. Sometimes I like tell some real stories.
Yeah, there's some like introspective, but I wouldn't say it's negative. You know what I mean? But it's just
the
realistic.
stuff that could be negative is just stories and realistic. And yeah, I mean, I like to make music that is gonna uplift people, and I make music that'll uplift myself.
Yeah,
like I kind of make my music for myself.
Oh yeah, I find that a lot of the songs that people really relate to and like the most are songs that I wrote just to remind myself not to forget whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like I was feeling at the time.
Totally.
Like I'm feeling this and I need to remember that this happened, so I'm gonna write a song about it. And then
That's the one, man.
yeah, it's like that's how that works.
For sure.
But New Reb's been playing for at least 10 years.
Long time. I started off as a solo hip hop artist under -1, and then there was an evolution. It was -1 and the New Revolution, and then it was the Reef, and then it was
I forgot about the Reef.
Okay, so then it was just the New Revolution, and then it was the Reef, and then it was the New Revolution again, because people were like, "I'm still calling you the New Revolution." Like we changed it because of the band Revolution. That's like a whole different story.
That's a whole thing, yeah.
And then we ended up at New Reb, and it really started off as me being a solo hip hop artist under -1, and then realizing that I played a bunch of instruments and produced and had a studio, and I was like performing as a hip hop artist with a CD or beats on stage, and I was like, there's got to be more to this. And like some hip hop artists do it well, like they like bring in like the DJ knows what they're doing, they can create that live thing. But I wanted to have a band, and so it stemmed from there. I think New Reb's been going since we released our first album in 2004.
Word, yeah.
So
I was gonna say, you've been
years.
playing as long as I've been anywhere involved with the Minneapolis music scene.
For sure.
Because before I moved up here, all that.
Where in Iowa are you from?
Iowa City, Iowa.
City.
Yacht Club.
Yeah, we
Gabe's.
played Yacht Club before. Yeah.
It's still there. They changed owners.
We didn't play Yacht Club. What's that other venue that's right there with the upstairs venue?
Gabe's. Or
Gabe's,
yeah.
That's
like historic. That venue, it changed its name back to Gabe's. Different owners, but like Nirvana played there, Smashing Pumpkins played there.
Okay, yeah,
like,
I remember seeing some things when I was there. Yeah.
So it has like the history. Who are some of here? I got awesome questions here. Favorite performers you played with in New Reb or by yourself? Any like cool sit-ins or?
Oh man, Cass Haley, of course.
Yeah,
like he's amazing. He's a good friend of mine. He's a good dude.
Absolutely.
I can't say enough good things about Cass and his whole family. Sit-ins with New Reb. Everybody that plays with me, man. Like the people that I have the honor of playing music with, like Sam Ravenna, Reed Grimm, Tubby Love. Everybody that plays with me. Yeah. Jordan Bird, that's my dude.
Jordan Bird.
Yeah, Jordan Bird is the man.
And you have new music, shows, album, and a documentary. Is that all true?
Dude, yes. Yes. I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, so what can you tell us about it? I assume a lot of it has to be.
I've been wanting to create a documentary for a long time because I have a crazy. I have a crazy story. My story is wild, and I know like if people watch my documentary, they'd have a better understanding of me. That's not the point, but
Well, I'm sure I'm sure a lot of it's relatable. You know what I mean? Like as lives are. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's good. I agree. It'd be the easiest way to be like, hey,
When people see my documentary and see like what's on there and the stories I have, like it's beyond entertaining. Like people are gonna be like, what the fuck?
nice.
Like,
And is that in the process of being made right now?
For sure, it is. I'm actually like in the process of writing the script. I have a friend in Eugene that's going to be like creating the documentary and filming it and
Super
doing
cool.
that. And we've had meetings so far. We haven't started filming yet, but yeah, it's
Super cool. I always wanted to do a documentary.
right.
For sure. Yeah. You know, the Dead Larry story is extreme. And like, I mean, my life's pretty extreme too, but I think it's all about those like weird, I mean, like hard times are hard, but also like the weird synchronicities in your life, like with this, you know, like I'm sure.
That's the beauty, man.
Yeah,
That
and,
right.
And it's just like you can't make it up. Like you're just like, and then
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I wanna see that. You moved to Eugene, like you just said.
Yeah.
How's it?
Eugene is amazing. It's awesome. It rains all the time though,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's cool.
It just rains all the time.
Yeah. In the summer, it doesn't.
That's
but-
Pacific Northwest, though. I mean, like, but you know, I have friends who live in Ashland. They say it doesn't really get below 40 or above 80.
Yeah, it's like that. It gets above 80 sometimes for sure in Eugene. But yeah, the winters are nice, and that's one of the main reasons I moved out there is because I can't do 6-month Minnesota winters. I was born and raised here, and
It's tough, man.
man, yeah.
I've been thinking about how I'm going to get out this winter. It is hard. I mean, it's a long time to be in the dark and the cold.
It's crazy. I mean, sometimes it's good for like locking yourself in the studio,
Right.
and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna like put myself in the studio, lock myself away, and sometimes like I can do that for a month or two, but just the winters are so
And it keeps going, like February.
it's crazy.
March.
No, April, May, June, like
It
dude.
snowed in April. Always snows in
Yeah,
April.
if you're like sitting in March in Minnesota thinking the winter's gonna be over, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Because March is like one of the worst months.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like
You're booking
March
shows, like,
comes
book
and
that
you're like,
spring tour in March. It's like, spring tour in May, maybe. Fishing. You fish? You
Oh,
fish a
dude.
lot.
I've been a fisherman since I was 2. My uncle used to bring me fishing all the time, and it's like one of the things that's like all I do. I'm a binger. I binge do everything I do. Like when I'm in the
if you do it, you
studio,
just do it really hard.
I'm doing the studio all the time. When I'm fishing, I'm just fishing every day. And most of my summers growing up have been fishing and skateboarding too. Like when I was younger, I don't skate as much anymore. It's kind of a bummer. I can't jump like I used to.
Yeah, and I mean, and if you get hurt, it takes a really long time to get not hurt.
Dude, yeah.
That's why I had to stop. I never really did that hard, but that was one of the things. Getting injured was like, oh, I don't have time to heal.
I know. I'm in my 40s, man. I'm like, what? That shit's crazy. I don't feel like I'm in my 40s, man. I think I'll
You don't
always be
look like you're in
youthful.
your 40s.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
dude.
Must be all the positivity, keeping you young.
There you go. There you go,
That's
kids.
the secret.
That's
The secret.
Yeah.
What's the biggest fish you caught?
433-pound marlin.
What?
Yeah.
Like in the ocean?
Yeah,
I assume.
for sure. In Hawaii. Yeah, I do a lot of ocean fishing
Oh,
too.
yeah, I guess.
But the biggest fish that I've caught in Minnesota was a 40-inch muskie. Yeah. 40 inches? About like. How are you going? Yeah, the muskie was about this big. That's
Nice.
like 40-ish inches.
That's crazy. That's a big fish.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I've never caught a fish that big. I think the last fish I caught, I hooked it in the side and like dragged it.
Oh, you snagged the carp.
I just like it wasn't its mouth. I felt a little bad, but it's also that's kind of the whole thing. It's fishing.
Yeah.
If you have respect for the animal
Hey,
and eat it or
fish
put it
gets-
back, like
Fish gets snagged, man.
yeah, dude. It's like a metaphor for life. We talked about it a little bit, or no, maybe we weren't. I can't remember if we were filming or not. But so Harmony Park. We've been going to Harmony Park for how long? I've been going for 11 years. This year will be my 11th year. I feel like you have to be going a little longer.
Yeah, my first year was 98.
98.
Yeah, before Wookiefoot was around,
Yeah.
it was still called Harvest Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and actually, I skipped a year. I think I didn't go in 99 or 2000. I think it was the first year Wookiefoot played there, 99. I didn't go. And so Wookiefoot came a year after me, and it was like when Wookiefoot had their 20-year anniversary at Harmony Park. It was like my 20-year anniversary, even though it'd been 20 years, but I skipped a year, and I was like, yeah, this is my 20th year here.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
That's a long time.
It's wild.
Yeah, and everyone's like, it changes. Like, yes, it does. Everything changes.
Everything changes.
Like, I mean,
oh my God.
You know, each year is unique. So if you're going to Shang and you feel like this year is different than last year and every other year you've been,
of course it's going to be.
Of course it is.
But it's just even better. It's gotten so good.
And I find that in my personal experience, if I have a bad time at a music festival like Shangri-La, it's usually my fault.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be partially you.
Yeah.
We're coexisting. So,
exactly.
Sometimes it could
sometimes you get a bad
influenced by something. But it is ultimately up to you how you're going to react and act. But, sometimes it is, but you don't have control over everything. Exactly. Sometimes I get physical anxiety. Yeah. And I'm pretty good at dealing with things mentally, but when that shit comes on, that sucks. And it's like, So things happen sometimes that you can't deal with. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. No, I think the first time I saw you at Harmony Park was in the campground on a stage. It was what was that? It was like
a Healing Records stage.
Healing Records stage,
at Project Earth.
Yeah. Yep. And that was cool. And they had so many different stages.
Was it towards the back of the park?
It was towards the back. Yeah. It was past the woodshed.
Yeah, there was only one year when I know what year you're talking about. And that was fun. That was a nice stage too.
Yeah, it was. And it was just I was like, there's hip hop in the back.
Right.
You guys, because I love it when festivals mix it up, you know what I mean? Like when it's like you have hip hop at 2 o'clock, you got bluegrass at 4 o'clock, you got this crazy funk, and then you got some weird, full, I love it when all day I'm just kind of like genre mixed.
For sure, yeah, hearing stuff you haven't heard before. And man, there was one festival, was it Oktoberfest? I think it was Oktoberfest, and we played, it was like us and Cosmic Serenity played, Trill was there. We were walking around, and I was like kind of over by the harmonium hanging out, and I was like, what the fuck band is this? This band is amazing. Like, I'm going. And I went over there, and it was Dead Larry, and I was like, holy shit,
that's awesome.
These guys are amazing. Yeah, and that was like when I really discovered Dead Larry. I've known you for a while since then, and I'd seen you guys play, and just I've been,
to be fair, we've been playing for so long, we started so young, that there was a moment in the history of Dead Larry where we actually were like, maybe we should not get super trash before every show. And
there's a balance.
Practice and play, because we loved the party as much as we loved the performance.
For sure.
You know what I mean? We were just, it was just part of the experience, but it also did hinder some of our execution of technical aspects. But yeah, there's just a moment somewhere in the history where it's just all right, we're good.
Let's be more serious.
We're good. We're put in these situations where we're playing on these big stages for people, and it's like, well, you don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I remember that really stood out to me. And
cool, man. That's great. Well, it's cool that a lot of times they let Dead Larry just we're unapologetically our genre, whatever rock genre, nerd rock,
right?
And it's totally acceptable in the festival community. It's not. There's no it's not weird. That's just crazy.
Oh, it's just good and funky, man.
It's cool. No, you don't have to cater to a genre. You're not trying to please anyone specifically. People at music festivals are so open to new music.
Well, sometimes when you try to cater to a genre, I feel like it goes the wrong way, because when you're making music, you just got to make what you're feeling.
Yeah.
I was actually in Alex Steele's studio the other day, and we were having the same conversation. That conversation went deep, but it was
Alex Steele is a deep dude.
Oh yeah. He's an amazing person.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
I still miss watching him perform all the time. As a guy that has seen so many bands come and go. Dude. It's always sad when they go, but you also don't want to harass the former members, being like, I miss your band that broke up. It's like reminding somebody that used to be married, it's it's awkward, but also show your appreciation.
Why aren't you guys still married?
This is bullshit. You should get back together. No, that went terribly wrong. But at the same time, like letting him know, like, dude, Roster McCabe to me when I was coming up, like that was the band.
Oh yeah,
like, that was like I want to be.
Oh,
that.
they were killing it
like,
too. Like towards the end of, like right before Night Phoenix.
Yeah.
And, like they were killing
it. It was just like, you know, like I remember going to see Lotus at the Caboose. Like someday I'm gonna play here. I'm gonna be big enough and good enough to play at the Caboose. And it's like,
man,
you know, you get your points. You're playing the Caboose twice this weekend, folks. Woodstock and
I was definitely fortunate to like be friends with people that were throwing shows at the Caboose, and I kind of just got into the Caboose.
Yeah, John Wayne put me first time at the Caboose. Was like he gave us like a 40-minute direct support.
Nice.
At the Caboose, we're helping him out in Iowa because that's just kind of guy he is, you know. And it's just like, and I was like, look at all these people! Ah! That was a really good show.
Oh man, I love the Caboose. I miss the old Caboose.
Right? Yeah, you know, there were some days.
Yeah. I miss
days.
back in the day at the Caboose. Oh man, and Jason Ox.
Yeah, Jason Ox, man. Yeah,
he was my dude too.
Yeah,
like,
he really held that time period, that scene. Like he just made it all happen.
Yeah.
Going to see Soap every Wednesday, so my weekend started Wednesday.
Right?
And went through Sunday.
Of course.
Like most of my 20s.
Just having those Wednesdays too, like God Johnson.
Yeah, God Johnson.
Soap.
I moved here right after God Johnson stopped.
Oh, okay.
Right as Soap started.
Yeah.
So that's when I moved here because I'd always heard about it.
Yeah.
You know, going up to Harmony Park from Iowa, you know, it's like the Caboose and this Minneapolis music scene.
Right.
It was like larger than life until you get, you know, perspective is everything.
Man, do you know Yoni?
I don't know Yoni personally, but I mean we've met.
Yeah, he owns Pimento.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll quickly tell this story. I don't know how much time we have or where we're at.
We have like 10-ish minutes left, so we'll kind of. You can tell a story, and then
So check this out. I'm at. I went to Harvest Fest in '98, and then I skipped '99, and I went in 2000, and I think this was 2000. I went with my wife, who wasn't my wife then, Katie, and another friend of ours, to Harvest Fest 2000, and I met this guy named Yoni, and we just started freestyling, and we were rapping, and like we made a connection because we were freestyling, and I took down his number. And this is like September, the beginning of September. In December, I'm like watching TV and I saw this ad for Institute of Production and Recording, and I wasn't doing much with my life. I was like kind of like sitting on the couch like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm young, I'm like 22, 23,
right.
or something like that. And so I called Institute of Production and Recording. I'm like, I'm gonna go up here and check this shit out. And on my way up to check it out, to check the school. So I went and checked the school out, and then I was like, I'm going into school. I'm like, I got to start school on January 1st. I'm moving to Minneapolis from Rochester. I was living in Rochester at the time. So December 31st, I roll up to Minneapolis to try and find a place to live to go to school on January 1st.
Wow.
And so I leave Rochester. I'm driving up, and I like call Yoni. I was like, oh, I remember like this guy Yoni from Harvest Fest that I was freestyling with lives up there. So I call him up, and I was like, yeah, you want to get together and smoke one? I'm coming up there to look for a place to live. And Yoni goes, actually, I'm moving out of my place tomorrow, and I don't think anybody's moving in here. I'm moving into the Playhouse. And he's like, just stop by, and we'll smoke one, and you can check it out, and you might be able to move in here. And so that happened. I went to his house, called his landlord, I moved in there, and this was like a block away from the Playhouse. And so he moved into the Playhouse, I moved into his place, and it was kind of like history from there. And then that's how like I met the whole scene,
the whole crew.
Through
That's
Harmony
nuts,
Park
just from freestyling in Harmony Park.
Yeah, with Yoni.
Yoni. See, folks.
Yeah,
it's how it happens. Like it's nothing but just personal. Seemingly random meetings. You know what I mean?
It's like you were talking about before. It's like the universe conspiring or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
kind of
for
thing.
sure.
It's like that. That's the beauty.
It's like I need a place for you to go. It's like also here's this huge community.
And then I'm going to school for music, and I'm like in the Playhouse, and then I had a studio in the Playhouse.
And for those of you who don't know, the Playhouse is Wookiefoot's old house. It's legendary for its parties. I never went.
It was like 13 bedrooms. It had a giant studio on the first floor, a slide from the second floor to the kitchen. There was like a beer machine, and there was a bar with a beer machine, and like it was legendary. But it ended up burning down.
It did.
And when it burned down, I actually cheered. And I was stoked because it was time. It was like, all good things come to an end.
You wouldn't want it to become
And I was on the lease at that time too. Actually, we took over the lease. Me and 7 other friends took over the lease on the Playhouse. It was like $4,000 a month, but we had to pay all these past due bills. So we threw like 4 weekends of parties in a row and raised like $10,000 to pay off the bills that were from before to take over the lease. And so 7 of us took over the lease.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's that's some good history right there.
Yeah, I know for sure. And I mean, a lot of people that watch go to Harmony Park and see all these. And a couple have only been going for a couple years, so I love telling old school stories.
Right? Yeah, and I've got some. I've got so many more too, man. I got some good stories.
So as long as Drew or I aren't feeling super awkward at Harmony Park, because we might.
Yeah.
Ask us about old times.
Totally.
His times are a little bit farther back than mine in Minneapolis, anyway. But man, I got some stories, because I mean things have gotten a little just more professional over the years, and like things have been like, people grow up.
Yeah.
But it's been crazy.
It's solid. Harmony Park is amazing, and give thanks to Wookie Foot.
Oh yeah.
For doing what they do and taking on like what they've taken on with Harmony Park and the things they've been through with the park, and it's funny because
it's been a battle at times.
Yeah. I hear all sides of it. Mm-hmm. I hear the good, I hear the bad, I hear the middle. I've been there, and really nobody really knows what it takes to take on what fucking Wookie Foot is.
Oh no, I mean 4th year of putting on a festival, man. I'm only starting to imagine
they run a tight ship, dude. They're
and it wasn't always that way, because it never starts off perfect. You know what I mean? But now you go to Project or Shangri-La, and while it's chaotic, it's a well-oiled machine.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was working the festivals for a while with them too, riding around on a golf cart, working 16 hours a day.
Yep.
And I was doing that so I could learn how to throw a festival myself, and I was wanted to be behind scenes, and I just got to a place where I was like, man, I'm not doing this. I'm coming to the festival. I'm a musician. I'm coming to the festival to play music around the campfire and play music on stage and be a part of the festival in a non-working way. And it's like that.
No, that's good. I mean, that's the thing. The festival would be pretty terrible if there weren't most everyone just having a good time. And they create the festival. The people that throw it, they set it up and they make the space and they organize it, but the actual vibe of the festival is all the people.
Yeah.
We can't control that. You know what I mean? You can't
100%.
control it's a public event. It's you hope that cool people come and everyone has a good time, but that's up to them.
Totally.
All right. Good chat. Anything else you want to promote, announce, say before we play music?
Big alohas. I'm working on a new album, I think, which you mentioned, and I'm 80% done with it. I don't have a release date for it. Chris Berry's on a bunch of it.
Oh, cool.
He was on one song, and I brought him into the studio for 3 days, and he ended up being on 4 songs because he's just ridiculous, and he couldn't stop writing in the studio. I'm like, we're using this. So he helped me write a bunch of my album, which usually I don't have people help me write stuff, but it just naturally happened.
That's good.
And and so much more stuff about it too. I
Where'd
could
you
talk for
record it?
days about what's going on.
In Eugene or in?
I do all the pre-production at my studio at my house, and then post-production in Costa Mesa, California, at 17th Street Studios with Louis Richards, who is, he's amazing. And Louis Richards and I and Chris Berry and this other guy, Nick from 17th Street Studios, we're creating a side project right now too.
Nice.
Which we have studio dates for in October, and we're going to go in there and just write. And
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got a lot going on.
I got a lot going on right now, which is really good.
That's good.
I'm in a preparation state.
Oh, dude, I've been sitting on this I told him earlier about this transformation, this new band name, this whole new thing. Kind of my new primary as we get older, because I need to get on the road, I need to work, and I need to sell music. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what I do.
Especially if you don't have a kid, man. You don't have any kids.
No, I don't.
You're married, but
I do. We're getting there, but at the same time, it's the time is now. So it's exciting, but I've been working on it, I feel for about 9-10 months.
Nice.
And keeping it kind of under wraps and figuring out exactly what it is and how to do it.
Yeah.
It's just being quiet on everything. It's tough.
It is tough, but it's really good to marinate on stuff.
Yeah, and you want to present
present it right.
Here it is in an understandable way.
Yeah.
and not confuse people.
It's good to not get anxious and be like, I'm just gonna do this.
Just gonna tell them, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But
for sure.
one last thing for sure is my son, who is 15 now, is probably one of the dopest rappers I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
And he's my son, and it's crazy. He's as good at 15 as like I was when I was 30, or maybe even better than I am now. Like, you know, his lyrically, delivery, his voice, and he's gonna be on my new album.
Nice.
Yeah, so I definitely want to plug my son.
And is he with you on this visit?
Oh yeah, he's always with me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, actually,
so
like,
he'll be at Shang.
one of the reasons I haven't pushed New Reb and that I haven't toured is because I see people touring like 200 days a year and they have families and they don't get to see their kids.
Yeah.
And I just was like, it's a mix of things, but mainly I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I want to spend my life with my family.
That's
so
fair.
I've been with my son, and he's 15 now, and now he's killing it. And I'm like, I can bring him on tour with me.
Right.
So this shit's cool. Like,
Yeah. I'm sure he wants to tour. I mean, if you're 15 and you rap, and your dad could get you
Dude.
on a mic in front of some people.
Yeah,
Like,
and we have a studio at home.
Yeah.
and, you know, I got beats if he needs them. Like, you know, he only
cool,
likes
man.
some of my beats. The beats he likes is, you know.
That's cool.
He posts them off SoundCloud. But yeah, it's amazing. He's the one. And I've, you know, he's 15 now, and I've like spent like his whole life with him since he was born. And I haven't been on tour, like missing my son. And I hope any of you that see this that have done that don't feel bad, but
I mean, there's a million ways to do things, you know what I mean? Like,
Million
just talking
ways
about
to do
Cass Haley, like, his family's just on the road with him.
he brings
you
his
know?
kids. Yeah, he's,
and you know, L-Dub, dude, that guy, you know, like, he's
same thing.
Same thing, but at the same, not everyone can do that.
Dude.
You know what I mean? And not everyone should. You know, it's
everybody's situation. There's 8 billion of us.
Yeah.
For sure, and everybody
counting.
does things different.
And more to come.
So, but I'm just grateful, man.
That's good. That's good
give
to see.
Thanks
Man. Yeah.
all day, every second.
Yep.
Yeah,
Unless you're sleeping and can't consciously give thanks, you're thinking.
You can say a prayer that you're giving thanks while you're sleeping.
Yep, you can. There's no limits, no rules.
Thoughts and prayers, motherfucker.
T's and P's, bros. T's and P's. So yeah, I'm gonna not sit up here awkwardly while you play. I'm gonna go over there, but I'll come back when you're done.
Word.
So Drew,
What's up?
Good chat, man.
Yeah, give thanks, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Thanks for bringing me here. Yeah, bud. Make sure this is all tuned up. It's close enough. This song is called Nah Bati, and it's got Chris Berry on it on the new album. He's doing some crazy, awesome scatting stuff on it, but yeah, it's Nah Bati. Me not batty, but me equal rights. A rude boy want fi hate but Wi-Fi. Put down your gun because it's not one love. Worry about yourself and let your guide from above. Me not batty, but me equal rights. A rude boy want fi hate but Wi-Fi. Put down your gun because it's not one love. Worry about yourself and let your guide from above. You get your information from the people. Cause a man wrote the book and a man made the steeple. We have to come clean, yeah. We need to come clean. We have to come clean, yeah. Cause we don't really care what you're doing with your day, say. We have to come clean. We need to come clean, yeah. We have to come clean. We don't really care what religion is your faith. Me not batty, but me equal rights. A rude boy want fi hate but Wi-Fi. Put down your gun because it's not one love. Worry about yourself and let your guide from above. Me not batty, but me equal rights. A rude boy want fi hate but Wi-Fi. Put down your gun because it's not one love. Worry about yourself and let your guide from above. But ding 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 ding. But ding 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 do. But ding 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 ding. Yeah. Boy, oh. Me not batty, but me equal rights. A rude boy want fi hate but Wi-Fi. Put down your gun because it's not one love. Worry about yourself and let your guide from above. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we could. What's? Oh yeah, let's check. This is another new one from the album. It's called Experience. It's gonna have Evan from Indubious on it. I'm only speaking from experience. Oh, yo, hey. Speed it up, slow it down, get in keys. Hey. I'm only speaking from experience. I know we all just want to see the light, yeah. I'm only speaking from experience. I know we all just want to see the light, yeah. I'm only speaking from experience. We need to help each other do it right, see. I'm only speaking from experience. We need to help each other do it right. And I think sometimes we like to sit within the struggle, even though we clearly see the solution. And I believe that we can overcome these things that hold us down. We ground into the foundation. I'm only speaking from experience. I know we all just want to see the light, yeah. I'm only speaking from experience. I know we all just want to see the light, yeah. I'm only speaking from experience, yeah. I know we all just want to see the light, yeah. I'm only speaking from experience. We need to help each other do it right. Be easy on yourself and be easy on your kin. Be all my people and release that guilt within. You are not the past, all you have is now. Don't repeat what you don't like. Sometimes we question how, and I think sometimes we like to sit within the struggle, even though we clearly see the solution. And I believe that we can overcome these things that hold us down. We ground into the foundation. I believe that we can overcome these things that hold us down. We ground into the foundation. I believe that we can overcome these things that hold us down. We ground into the foundation. I'm back. Joe is back.
I'm back.
Yeah, buddy.
That's awesome. Can't wait to hear all the stuff. I can't wait to hear all the new stuff.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't wait for you to hear it. I'm excited about this album.
Yeah. I think one of the best things I ever did, was like take some time before putting out my own music, and then like the timing is everything, and it's like the representation of who you are, it's like when you're in a band and you can kind of like morph into a band and it's less personal responsibility for the music, it's like collective effort, but like, sometimes you just put your entire self out there, which I'm assuming which is what you're going to do. Most of that. And it makes you a little scared, but also as soon as people connect to it, you're like, okay, it's fine.
For sure.
I'm not crazy.
Oh my God, so many ups and downs in the realm of that.
Yeah. But cool. Let me see if I have anything else. Next week, I will be live at Shangri-La.
Yeah, buddy.
There's their cool little castle in the clouds there.
Snap.
Yep. So catch me. It'll be at 7 p.m. I don't know, about 7. We'll see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go live on my phone. So if you're at Harmony Park and you see me or you see someone, be like, "Who's that guy talking to his phone? I hate that." Like, it's just me. I'm a homie. Like, I'm not trying to be lame and on my phone at a music festival. I get called out. Like, I'll be like walking around, like, "Hey everybody, yeah, we're here at Shangri-La. You should come out here." I'm like trying to sell tickets, and they're like, "Get off your phone." I'm like, "No, you want to come?"
Yeah, that's why
technology.
You gotta like hold off on most shit. Like, you don't know what people are doing.
Right? Yeah.
Where there's 8 billion of us.
Teachable moments. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'll bring them on the show. Be like, "Wait, no, come here, bud." And they're like, and then it's fun later. But yeah, and then my set at Shangri-La is at 9:15 Saturday night in the Harmonium. Me and a bunch of my, or not even a bunch. Me and my new band. New band. We will be letting loose and showing you what we've been working on. Drew will be there. I'm sure you're sitting with a bunch. I'm sure you're doing a bunch of stuff.
It's funny. Half the time, if I am sitting him to somebody, I'll be like on the side of the stage, and
they'll be
if
like,
I feel it, I'll come up.
Yeah.
Or like if they're about to call me up and I'm not feeling it, I'll be like, don't call me up. Don't call. That happens more often than not. I'm like, don't call me up.
I am not ready.
I'm just enjoying listening right now.
But yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to check out next week. Check out everything New Reb and Drew is up to. Check out the Galactic Get Down is still we're on low key mode right now. It just happened. We're about a month and a half out from when it happened, and like starting to get all those questions. So next year,
Are you decompressed?
yeah, I feel a little decompressed. I'm on a
Nice.
different track right now.
Yeah.
With it in mind, but I got other things that I'm doing.
Throwing a festival is a big responsibility.
Yeah,
man.
it's a team effort, dude. Like it's
yeah.
and the team keeps growing because of how tough it is.
Yeah.
But
That's
cool.
awesome.
Next week, 7 same time, same channel. Love
Oh,
you guys so
shit.
much. And with that, I'll play us out.
JoJo.
Because I'm with you through thick and thin. Whatever trouble you are in, I don't care whatever you do. Just know that I love you. Oh, I love you. You know, sometimes you got troubles. So many troubles. They're getting you down. But you don't have to worry about your troubles no more, 'cause I'll always be around, because I'm with you through thick and thin. Whatever trouble you are in, I don't care whatever you do. Just know that I love you. I love you.